Hi, I'm Dan from Series in Bristol. We are cooking a Bristol Hotpot today. We've been sent a beautiful box from the Fresh Range, who are an online marketplace that utilise local artisan producers and suppliers from in and around Bristol. So we've got some beautiful organic kale here. We've got some Mendip Hills cider from Worley's, and these beautiful Pink Lady apples. A bit of a wild card, which is Jerusalem artichokes from Home Farm in Gloucestershire. A few tomatoes. Some sage from the Seven Projects, a community interest project in Bristol. And then we've got our pork shoulder. So, to start off with, we're going to sweat down our root veg and create a bit of a base stock. So I'm going to say 1 carrot, a couple of sticks of celery, just make sure they're clean. Some oil in the pan. Bit of garlic here. So we're trying to create background flavours. So we're just adding our onions. The apples will just disintegrate into a mush and give our stock a bit of body. So we're putting the sage in, it's an aromatic, obviously a classic with pork. We're just going to add some tomatoes, that will give us a rich dark sauce liquor for our hot pot. Add some of our cider, which will be like part of the stock. And what you want to do is deglaze all that beautiful colour we've got on the bottom of the pan with the cider. The cider will bubble up and take that away, as you'll see in a second. So I've got some pork stock here, which I made yesterday, but you could use anything. Chicken stock, beef stock will work absolutely fine. So we've got our beautiful pork here from the West End Farm in Wiltshire. It's a pork shoulder. You know, it's kind of joint that you need to cook for a long time to break down and make sure it's tender, so it's perfect for our Bristol Hotpot. It's very important to use the best meat you can get your hands on. You get what you pay for, and if you buy quality meat, especially high welfare meat, you don't have to feel guilty about it, and a happy, healthy pig is going to create a lot more flavour for your dish. So we'll add that to our hot pot base now, our stock and our veg. That's bubbling away, all those flavours are going to marry together. Basically you want the flavour of the meat to go into the stock and the flavour of the stock we've created to go into the meat. So while our hot pot's bubbling away, we're just going to prepare our topping, which is potatoes and Jerusalem artichokes. These are organic potatoes from Home Farm in Gloucestershire, and they're going to crisp up nicely on the top of our hot pot. I was lucky enough to spend 3 years with Heston Blumenthal at his Michelin-starred pub, the Hind's Head, and they used to have a Lancashire hot pot on the menu, a traditional one. I've made many thousands of them. Quickly prep our Jerusalem artichokes. It's a lovely seasonal ingredient to use, just for a change. So just peel them down, they're quite knobbly. Just season these up. Also going to season up our hot pot base here. Just going to give that a little taste. Oh, it's pretty good actually, happy with that. So now we're going to build our hot pot. It's pretty simple. We're just going to pour this in. There we go. So we just want to leave a big enough layer so that we can layer our potatoes and artichokes on top. So you can just throw this on. I quite like to try and get a bit of presentation by layering them nicely like that. You want to do a few layers because the potatoes will sort of sink into the stock. You want some of the potatoes underneath to be all soggy and soak up all that juice, and then the ones on top to be crisp. So I've just left a little gap in the middle here for our artichokes. And there's our hot pot ready to go in the oven. What we're looking for is the potatoes to go nice and soft on the bottom. We're also waiting for the meat to cook through. It's going to be nice and tender. And the liquor to reduce a little bit will bubble up around the edges of the potatoes, and the potatoes on the top will go nice and crisp. And that'll be ready to serve.